Before I went to ACC, I was a barista, and I thought I was popping, making $7 an hour. I was going from job to job, and I decided I needed a career so me and my son could have a better life. And I just happened to be sitting on the couch watching TV, and I seen an ACC commercial. I was like, I'm just gonna call and see what happens. Now look at me, full-time in the medical field with a career. Honestly, I don't know who gets more excited when I put on my scrubs, me or my son.
Thank you for voting Morongo the best casino in the Southland.
Your chance to win KTLA's Disneyland Resort giveaway. Watch for the code word for 4 one-day tickets to Disneyland or Disney California Adventure Park. Tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Now at 5, the 8 victims of the Texas mall shooting have been identified, and the FBI is now looking into the motive behind Saturday's mass shooting.
The White House and Congress are trying to find a way to deal with the nation's debt ceiling as the deadline is rapidly approaching. Can they strike a deal in time?
Shots ring out in Del Rey near the 90 freeway, leaving one person dead as the investigation into the possible road rage shooting continues. Good evening. You're watching the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. But let's get to our top story. Texas and America reeling from yet another mass shooting. 8 people killed at a Texas outlet mall before an officer takes out the shooter.
KTLA 5 Sandra Mitchell live in our news center with new developments for us tonight. Sandy?
Well, Cher and Pedro, we are learning more about the victims now. Sadly, 3 very young children were among those killed, including 2 sisters. Also, some disturbing new information about the gunman as authorities now study his social media rants.
Right now, there is no official motive for the mass shooting at a Texas outlet mall, but investigators today are zeroing in on clues and say the gunman might have been motivated by extremism. 33-year-old Mauricio Garcia was a former member of the U.S. military. He enlisted when he was 18 years old, but was released just 3 months later for mental health concerns. Garcia had no criminal record, but his social media post and a patch he was wearing are linked to white supremacist and neo-Nazi views. 8 people were killed in the Saturday afternoon shooting, including 3 members of the Song family. Only their 5-year-old survived. Also killed in the attack.
He passed. At the same time, I then found a 4 or 5-year-old falling out from under the other victims and started wandering around asking for help for his mama, and I took him to the side. Yeah!
In a surprise move today, a Texas legislative committee advanced a bill that would require minimum age restrictions to purchase some semi-automatic weapons. And just a few hours before, the families of the Uvalde school shooting urged the legislators to pass the bill. We now know the weapon used in the mall shooting was the same type of semi-automatic rifle used by the Uvalde gunman. 21 people were killed. Now Texas and the U.S. are mourning again.
We offer our sincere sympathy to the victims and their families. We are praying for you, and we share in your grief.
Also, we have an update about that legislation that was passed by the Texas House Committee today. The Texas House Speaker says he does not believe that it has the votes to pass, and Texas Governor Greg Abbott says it is not constitutional. Live in the News Center, I'm Sandra Mitchell. Cher, Pedro, back to you.
Sandy, thank you. Also in Texas, a driver has been charged with manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon after officials say he crashed into a crowded bus stop, killing 8 migrants. This happened yesterday morning outside a facility that serves the homeless in Brownsville near the U.S.-Mexico border. 10 others were injured. Authorities say 34-year-old George Alvarez, the man you see here, ran a red light before plowing into a crowd. It's not yet known if this was an intentional act or he was under the influence. Investigators say Alvarez has an extensive criminal history. He's being held on more than $3.5 million bail. The deadline to pay the country's bill is fast approaching, much more than it was originally expected to be.
So this elevates the pressure on Congress to get something done before it's too late. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is urging Congress to raise the debt ceiling as soon as possible. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries fears that a default on the debt would lead to a recession, millions of jobs lost, and a stock market crash that could hurt retirement for Americans.
If America defaults on our bills, that's exactly what is going to happen, and everyone is going to pay the price.
We're not going to give any politician, including the president, a blank check to continue to bankrupt the country.
President Biden will hold a meeting with Senate and House leaders this week to address the threat and possibly come to a solution.
Now to the latest in the WGA strike in its